Hi, I wanted to do a quick review video for your first grader, what we went over today, introducing how to read music. And I had them stick out their hand and I wanted them to count from the bottom, starting with a thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in between each finger, there's space, right? And there's the first space, second, third, fourth, and then there's some space on top of this fifth finger. So space 1, space 2, space 3, space 4, space 5, line 1 or finger 1, line 2, finger 2, line 3, finger 3, line 4, line 5. All right, I'm about to go old school. You all remember how you all learned your music as far as the every good boy does fine. You know, those are the notes that are usually on the lines when you're playing piano or a high instrument. So you look for the first letter of each word. Every is E, good is G, boy is B, does is D, and fine is F. Right? So what's the name of the note or letter that's on the second line? Yeah, G. What's the name of the note that's on the first line? E for every. What about on the third line? Yeah, B, boy. Now, to find out what notes or letters are in the spaces, space rhymes with face. Exactly. So it's F, A, C, E. All right. So what's the name of the note, imaginary note, on the first space? F. Exactly. What about on the second space? A, C, E. Right? What about on the third line? B. Going back to the lines. What about on the second line? G. And you see it here. E. First line, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Every, good, G, boy, B, fourth line, 1, 2, 3, 4, D for does, and fine is the fifth one. So that's for your lines. So I would want them to memorize that. And then for their spaces, those are the circles or notes in between the lines. F is the first space, second space, 1, 2, A, third space, C, 1, 2, 3, and then fourth space is E, 1, 2, 3, 4. This kind of erase, but you got it. All right, so they need to study their lines and spaces. And I'm going to give an attachment to that. And once they start practicing, then they can play Jingle Bells reading their music. So on the first 6 notes, there are 3 notes that are on the first line. And I know that those are 6 E's. And E, E, E. What they would do is look for E on their keyboard. And then on the second line is G. Then the bottom line is C. Bottom space is D. First line is E. So when I'm saying the bottom line, they're under all of the lines and spaces. And you're going to see that on the sheet of paper that I attach. So it goes below. This is D. And then this is C. But we'll go over that later on. But I want them to see that E, 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 G, C, D, E. And then it's going to go F, 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 E, 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 D, D, E, D, G. And then all they do is just play that on the piano, practice, and they will have a good time. If you have any questions, they can ask me on the next day, which is Thursday, but I want them to get started practicing. And they can pull up their online piano and play E E E E E E E G C D E F F F F F E E E E D D E D G E E E E E E E G C D E F F F F F E E E G G F D C. All right? Have a great time practicing. And like I said, all they have to do is just remember their every good boy does fine, E, G, B, D, F. First line, second, third, fourth, fifth. And then spell the word face for first space, second space, third space, fourth space. Happy practicing.